Hello, welcome to Anime Mystics. I'm Roman, and tonight I am watching Gamers Episode 10. So, in the last episode, let me get my list of names up here. Alright. Let's see, Hoshinomori was basically having a crisis because she found out that the person she plays with on that mobile game all the time is Amano. And now she feels like she is starting to like him. Love him? Like him, mostly. But she's trying to convince herself that she should still hate him. For stupid reasons, I might add. Because just knowing that he's this person does not change anything else that she doesn't like about it. Even asking her sister if it's best for her to still hate him instead of liking him. The sister just kind of went along with it, not really knowing who she was talking about, and was like, yeah, sure. Just do that. Let's see, she went out, I forget where she was going. But she ran into Amano, who was heading back to her place because he had left his cell phone at her house when they were playing the Game of Life. It's basically what it was. I know it had a different name in the show, but it was the Game of Life. But he left his phone there, and he was going to go pick it up. Seeing as how he didn't have her number because his phone was there, he couldn't call in advance to say, hey, I'm going to come by and pick up my phone because I think I left it there. But he runs into her. They start talking. She's trying to be angry towards him, but it's not really working out too well. But she also doesn't want him to know who she is, as far as that online game goes, or that she is the game creator that he likes. It's kind of basically an indie developer because she does it all on her own, basically. They make it to her place. She has him sit down, so she can make him some tea. She goes to her room, I believe to look for his phone or something. Oh, I forgot to mention that her sister asked to go into her room for something. I think she was looking for something. No, to use her computer for a second. She wanted to watch some video. Instead, her sister just took a nap. So when she went in there to get what she was going to get, the sister woke up while sleeping in her bed. And, I don't think she would really care. At least most other times. But this time, Amano was there, so it's a little strange. I think she thought because I think she was a little surprised to see her in there, but it kind of worked in her favor. Because he ends up going over to the room, sees the two of them, sees the screen showing the game developer's name. And she tells him that her sister is that person and is the person he plays with on the phone, the online game. He didn't really know what to think about that. almost like he was a little skeptical about what she was telling him, which is a good reaction because she's lying. He's talking to... Pretty sure he was talking to Uehara about it. And they end up like going their separate ways, and he's trying to think... Uehara, I mean, is trying to think about basically who he wants Amano to be with. He basically came to the conclusion that he wants him with Hoshinomori, or Chiaki. I'll say Chiaki because it's shorter. He wants Amano with Chiaki. Mainly because, other than the small little differences they have, they're practically perfect for each other. Which I agree with. He ends up going... I think he went to the games shop and ran into the sister. And they started talking a little bit. But he's still not... He's still kind of on the fence about finding out, quote unquote, who she is. And it's not exactly going how he pictured it. But they end up walking off, and they run into Chiaki, and she's a little confused as to why they're together. And she basically tells her that she found him at the game store buying an adult game. Which he was. I think they bought the same game, only his was the not adult version. I think it was for the PlayStation 4. While hers was for the PC and had all of the, adult stuff in it. But she's got to keep that hidden from her sister, so she told her that he was buying the game. They start talking a little bit, and that's when she gets a phone call from... that's when Chiaki gets a phone call from Uehara. She starts going on about, what is that supposed to mean? What are you saying? And then he hangs up. And Amano asks her, so what'd he say? And the idiot does not know how to phrase things. She said he just said, I choose you, and hung up. So they all think that he confessed to her, which isn't the case. Just another misunderstanding. But when you say it like that, it's pretty easy to misunderstand that. So right now I just want to see what's going on, what's going to happen. So, let's get into this episode. The video is going to be located over here. And the link to the reaction is going to be in the description down below. And we're going to start this episode in 3, 2, 1.